let's engage in some brain rot. So apparently there's a new Jennifer Lawrence movie out. And like, I don't know. Some people are having like a hard time with it.
Welcome back to the comments.
Apparently in the movie, Jennifer Lawrence is 32 and the guy's 19, which is in today's society the biggest problem in the world, apparently. Adults interacting. So this video is from Brent Cooper. I'm hoping it's a little clickbaity. It's called Jennifer Lawrence's new movie gives groomer vibes. It's the word of the day. I can't do it. It's Pee Wee Herman, guys. This is we just. Sorry, this is too cringe. Okay. Wow. Cut that. Anyway, I feel like we're overusing this word. But let's see what it's about.
Welcome back to the comment section. I'm Brett Cooper. There seems to be grooming and pedophilia everywhere, especially in schools, and of course, it's in Hollywood. But how alarmed about some of these things should we be? Because obviously, there is true grooming, there is abrasive pedophilia, and then there's stuff that just feels a bit icky. And we're going to talk about one of those today. But before we do, make sure that you
Okay, so far, I think I'm liking the vibe of the video. Seems like it's like, hey, this just comes off as uncomfortable, but it's not as intense as people are making it seem like. Okay.
Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a comment section or one of our off the clock episodes. Alrighty, so today we're talking about Jennifer Lawrence. Now, I did an episode about Jennifer Lawrence a few months ago. I love Jennifer Lawrence. When I was still acting, I looked up to her. I think that she is an incredible actress. I thought that she was so badass. I thought that she was like...
I think she's kind of bland. I mean, she's all right. People really like Jennifer Lawrence? Oh, okay. Personally, I thought that the Hunger Games, there was too much shaking, like the camera, you know?
Like spicy and amazing, and I loved Hunger Games. And then I got to know more of her politics, and I saw more of her personality, and I felt like I was let down at every single turn. And
unironically, do you think that what really happened is like she got her like her pictures leaked inappropriately, and now Brent's just like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like you think they just thinks less of her or something? I don't know.
Was let down once again when I made that video and we talked about her Vogue cover piece where she was talking about how divided her family is over politics because she's from like a deep red Kentucky family, but now she is so evolved and progressive. And
well, let's be honest. There are conservatives and then there are Kentucky conservatives, okay? Kentucky conservatives are obnoxious, all right? Let's just be real here. Let's just be real. All right? There's a difference. There's a difference.
She just like doesn't know why they don't understand and why they won't come with her, and she like can't even speak to her father anymore because of this. And she talked about how women are objectified in Hollywood and how she hopes that her comeback will be like after she took time off to get married and have her baby, all of that jazz. Well, the trailer for her first film since that interview just dropped, and people
didn't she say some like weird cringe thing where she said that she was like the only girl like actor star or like the first girl? I don't want to get this. Didn't she say something like that? She was the first female like action star or something, and it was really Sigourney Weaver. That was a little weird, but I think she misspoke.
Have thoughts. It is called No Hard Feelings. It comes out in June, and it is set to be like a classic raunchy summer flick. Let's just watch the trailer. Okay. This is what was posted on Twitter.
Hi. Mind if I touch your wiener?
Bruh.
Dog.
Whoa!
So they're taking my car?
You went radio silent on.
First of all, what the heck are these subtitles? They look like the font we use in my thumbnails.
They're the same picture.
Apparently Jennifer Lawrence is obsessed with me. Just kidding, but literally they are throughout the entire trailer, and I feel like this is the fault of Gen Z because nothing keeps our attention, and so you have to have like 16 different things popping out at you. I mean, look at my
they'd be better off just playing Subway Surfers then at that point.
Videos. You guys get it. I can't even be angry about it, but it did feel a bit abrasive. Anyway, all right, we're going on.
Buongiorno.
That's my cousin. Gary, I swear to God, he's my cousin. Need a car, date our son this summer, and bring him out of his shell before college. In exchange, we'll give you a Buick Regal. Date is in quotes. It's gotta be a joke, right?
No, have you seen these helicopter parents? I'm surprised they're not gonna themselves.
Okay.
He doesn't need Jennifer Lawrence. He needs Jordan Peterson. You should go watch Vision on Daily Wire Plus. That'll help your kid. Okay.
Do you mean date him or date him? Yes.
Do you think that she gets like a kickback for doing that plug, even though it's in Daily Wire? You know what I mean? Like, you think that she still gets like a little extra something? A little extra Peterson? Huh? That'd be interesting. I forgot he was on Daily Wire.
Date him. Date him hard.
Okay. I'll date his brains out. We can go skinny dipping.
What about sharks?
None here.
Jellyfish?
Not this season.
It's really the lack of lifeguards.
Let's get the f in here right now.
Okay, let's
touch me.
Get away from her. Stay.
Base. I love hitting women. Okay.
God.
I don't love hitting women. Sorry.
Well, that was something.
Okay. So what's the problem with the movie?
That was really bad.
I mean, you know what? If you grew up watching like the early 2000s, like, you know, Zac Efron movies, Seth Rogen, then this would probably be your jam.
It's already an adult.
Like, it looks entertaining. I still like Jennifer Lawrence. There was just like a lot going on, none of which had anything that was intelligent or had any substance, if you catch my drift. Anyway.
Hey, sounds like your typical Matt Walsh video.
Now, you are all intelligent people. This entire movie revolves around an older woman preying upon and literally trying to screw a 19-year-old boy.
Why are you using the word prey upon? It sounds like it's a movie about an older woman interacting with a younger man. I didn't see any preying upon. I saw he was there at a beach and she didn't want to go in the water. But that doesn't mean that he didn't want to like do something with her. Why does that mean preying upon? Wait, why would you use that language? What? I don't understand. What? I don't understand. What the fuck? Bro, people are so terminally. It's 19. Who cares? What? I'm not understanding.
Does anybody see a problem with that?
No,
like, at first.
Yeah, I see your word choice is fucking preposterous, like an animal. What are you talking about? Everybody's obsessed with sexual assault now. Holy fuck.
Seemed like they didn't. The comments were all positive. Everybody seemed stoked. And at first, when I, saw the description of the movie, I was like, oh, it's like, the 40-year-old virgin mixed with Crazy Stupid Love, except there's no Steve Carell, and everybody is younger, and that's the problem. Because he's literally 19.
Who cares?
Bad touch. Stranger danger.
And it's not like a guy's trying to get another guy a date. She's just trying to screw. The whole thing is just weird. But a lot of people were excited about it. Somebody was like, mid-budget comedies with big-name actors are back. Cinema won today.
Bro, we cannot have fucking fun anymore. We can't have fun anymore. It doesn't matter. Either progressives or conservatives will ruin everything. Somebody's gotta buzzword it. It's always somebody. We cannot have fun. We can't have fun. If we have a movie that has a black character that's a bad guy, the progressives will have a meltdown. And if we have a movie where two adults engage consensually, but the girl is older, the conservatives will melt down. What do we do? Everything's fucking grooming. Everybody's obsessed. Dude, what's happening in our world? What are you talking about? What's the inappropriate? Who cares? Guys have been doing young girls forever. Who cares? Girls don't typically do young guys as much. So, I mean, I'd say it's a little bizarre. But I guess but like, who cares? It's legal, it's consensual. Like, if I was a 19-year-old boy, I'd be trying to hit that too. I mean, frankly, it's a dream. And I don't know if you guys know this, but that is the age of consent. Hot take. So,
like, I get it because I feel like we have been missing this type of funny movie, but also the underlying stuff, guys. We know it's weird. Somebody else said film is back. Like, so many people were excited. Somebody else said actually reminds me of a throwback to a late 90s 2000s film with
yeah. And honestly, like, I miss like the dumb movies, like what's the Rob Schneider girl movie where he turns into a girl, like that, like just preposterous. Little Nicky, stuff like that. I mean, this isn't like Little Nicky, but you get my point. I miss like ridiculous, preposterous movies, and this is one of those. It's just a silly, goofy concept, and we've got to turn it into grooming. It's fucking nuts.
With a basic, silly story, but fun. Before they tried pushing political agendas in every film and series, and then somebody said political agendas, like no means no, and grooming is bad. Funny that this person mentions grooming, because as I continued scrolling through all of the different comment sections about this trailer, that is literally what all of the comments were about. And you know what? That actually gave me hope, because
he's 19.
Outnumbered the comments of people being excited about it. Like, even people who like Jennifer Lawrence, who think the movie might be funny, they were like, is nobody else noticing that this is a bit odd? Like, this is kind of tone deaf. Like, she's 32, literally trying to have sex with a 19-year-old, like, is being paid to try to have sex with somebody's son. Very, very odd. Should we be worried?
I mean, you'll always try to have sex with somebody's son or daughter. Like, they're 9. I don't get it. What am I missing? Does he have a fucking intellectual disability where he's like deemed non-consenting by the state? Like, what am I fucking missing here, Brent? Why are you virtue signaling over this? What the fuck is happening here? I didn't think that this would be so bad. Oh my god. This is like a nightmare. We're really doing this.
Worried?
Oh
Absolutely,
my God.
yes. Somebody commented and said, Jennifer Lawrence, as a woman, I'm so objectified. It is pretty awful, actually. Also, Jennifer Lawrence, come see my new movie, all about me trying to coerce somebody nearly half my age into sex. J-Law in her next
How is it coercion?
interview. I was the first female sex predator in movies, you know. It's actually very, very funny. She would do that. Somebody else said, first, I adore Jennifer Lawrence, so don't start. But a 32-year-old woman getting compensated to date and date hard an 18-year-old boy, all with the okay of mom and dad. Like, I wonder if it would be just as funny.
Wait, I'm sorry. What's the premise of the movie that I'm missing that you haven't explained? The parents are paying her to date? Like, we haven't even established what the movie's about. We just keep saying grooming. I didn't even know that was part of it. What is the movie about? What the fuck is going on?
If it was a 32-year-old man and an 18-year-old girl, it would not be. People would lose their shit, rightfully so. Somebody else said, are we all thinking the same thing here with how uncomfortable this premise is? Because I don't want to be the one to say those 5 words. I was trying to figure out what those 5 words were. I don't know, but I appreciate your comment. Another person.
Wait, there's no plot to the fucking movie. What? It says plot to be determined. Wait, what's happening? What is the plot here that I'm missing? Is an upcoming American coming-of-age comedy, sex comedy developed by Gene whatever from a screenplay wrote by John Village. Jennifer Lawrence produces alongside blah, 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 blah. No hard feelings since it would be released in the United States. Let's see. Maddie, a 30-something-year-old delivery driver facing bankruptcy after her car's repossessed, accepts a Craigslist posting from 2 parents who fear that their teenage son is becoming a recluse. In exchange for a new car, she agrees to become his son's girlfriend to help him come into a new man. Where does that... where's the coercion come into play? It's weird, but is he like, please, I don't want to date you? And she's like, I'm fucking raping you. What's happening right in this? Is that if that happens, I'm really against the movie. But it's just like a silly movie where like some fucking virgin 19-year-old kid, some guys are like, hey, or the parents are like, hey, I'm going to pay you to date my kid. And then they fall in love. Who cares? Frankly, I'm surprised by how realistic it is because, of course, a 32-year-old woman, immature woman would want to date a 19-year-old, you know, because like, oh, I'm broken, I need a new car, I'll date a 19-year-old. You know what I mean? That sounds like typical woman, am I right? No, all jokes aside, what... The trailer shows Maddie challenges in convenience parents' dubious request to date their son. However, amid the hustle, Maddie realizes this could lead to a meaningful relationship. Okay. Like, where's... I feel like we're pearl clutching. What the fuck?
Person said, ha ha, isn't it so funny when a woman constantly makes sexual advances on a guy who's clearly not interested? I'm sure this will be great.
Where's the part where he's like clearly not interested? Like we didn't see that in the trailer. We saw her wanting to go into the water, and he was like, no, it's dark out and scared. Which, by the way, even if I wanted to fuck somebody, I'm not going into a fucking ocean at night. Okay, especially around a lifeguard. That doesn't show he doesn't want it. It shows that he's nervous. Where is like the part in the movie that's like, I really am feeling very predatorized by you right now? Why are we having a meltdown over this? This is fucking banana balls. Oh my god.
Sony, what a premise for a film. I mean, it's a typical double standard. Women use the Me Too platform. They cry about men objectifying them, being sex objects, and then if they do the same to men, there's no problem. I mean, like, there's...
I don't know what you're talking about. It's not that deep. And older men have been fucking young girls all the time. Like, that's Andrew Tate's entire platform, and Daily Wire seems to fucking give him a slap on the wrist every time he sex traffics a girl. They go, I don't want to talk about that. Let's just talk about how he said that he would sleep with a trans person once. That's really bad because blah 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 blah. Okay, what the fuck are you talking about? What's happening? It's a fucking movie. It's not that deep. You guys are ruining the world. You're ruining everybody's fun. You're a loser. I hate all of you. Oh my god.
So many of these comments under all of the posts with the trailer. It's like,
who cares? They're dumb
for the
people.
Patriarchy. There are no consequences whatsoever. It's very, very odd. Somebody else said, I love J-Law, but this feels very predator-ish. Gonna sit this one out. Somebody else said, how old is J-Law's character? It feels...
You're dumb. You're a dumb person. Oh, it feels predatorish. Okay, then I'm assuming you were never raped, because like if you were fucking sexually assaulted or actually groomed, you'd be like, oh, this is dumb. It doesn't matter. Okay, you guys are comparing like action. Bro, our society is obsessed. Dude, I blame fucking true crime. That real Law and Order SVU, it's an entire show about sexual assault. Everybody goes to the worst, most predatory intentionality in everything nowadays. Instantaneously. That's everywhere they go. Instantaneously. Oh, everything's predatory. Bro, it's a fucking movie about a 30-year-old who gets paid to go on a date with a fucking 19-year-old by their parents. And at no point do they say, like, oh my God, I hate this. It's just a weird, silly premise for a movie. Like, are we afraid that, like, parents are going to start paying for that? Like, what is the worry? What's happening? This is insane. Like, you're giving in to people's delusional fucking ideas that everything is some form of sexual assault. It's actually destroying. You want to talk about what's really destroying our culture? It's victim brain. This is just implanting fucking victim brain into everybody. That's all this is. This is just fucking victim brain. Oh my God. 19? Oh my God. You're old enough to die in a war. You're old enough to fuck Jennifer Lawrence. Okay? How about that? There you go. Okay? This guy gets to fuck Jennifer Lawrence. God bless him. Yeah, God bless.
That's for a 32-year-old woman to date a 19-year-old if the roles were reversed. And somebody said, Jennifer Lawrence was 21 while Bradley Cooper was 37 in Silver Linings Playbook. Jennifer Lawrence was 25 when Chris Pratt was 36 in Passengers. Please stop with your faux flip the script outrage. It's disingenuous. Okay, well, to push back on that kind of ridiculous comment, those films were not about the age gap. It is very normal for people to play different ages. I remember when I was in Heathers, I was the only person in that entire cast that was actually a high schooler. Everybody else was mid-20s. One was even in their 30s. I was 15 actually playing a high schooler. Like, that's very normal. The actors in those films, they just happen to be different ages. But this is about an older person forcing themselves on a younger person.
Where's the force? Where's the force part? It's not a fucking Star Wars movie. Where's the force part? Where is that part of like the I don't see it in the movie. We see in the trailer, come in the water with me. I don't want to do it. There's no lifeguard. That's all we see. What is the force? Where's the part where he's like, oh my God, this is fucking horribly traumatizing. Okay? Basically, the parents paid a prostitute to fuck their son. If you have an issue with prostitution, go. I don't care. What the hell's happening here?
This is not a situation where they're in the same stage of life or some kind of like prevailing age gap love story. No, like this is a kid who does not
He's
want
19!
it for the majority of the film and whose parents.
Where? Why do we think that? I don't understand. Like, can somebody direct me to the where he like hates it, he doesn't want it? I'd like to see that. I'm going to go back to the... Wait, hold on. Okay. What can we go... Am I missing something in the trailer? Like, what did we miss? Did we just not establish this? What is this shit called?
Parents are helping this older woman pressure this young kid into sex. Like, that shouldn't be funny. And the commenters are right. If the roles were reversed, the feminists would have a meltdown because it's convenient for them. Even though they look away and don't care, as Leonardo DiCaprio was literally in his 40s and is dating a 19-year-old. It's selective outrage. We see it all the time. Somebody said, you do realize it's a movie, right? Not real life. It doesn't matter if the...
I'm going to have to watch the raw trailer.
Hi. Mind if I touch your wiener?
What?
Your dog.
Stop! Gary!
Court order for asset seizures.
So they're taking my car?
You went radio silent on me.
Is that what this is about? Just last night, I thought, I missed that fucker.
Is that true?
Buongiorno.
That's my cousin. Gary, I swear to God, he's my cousin. He's my second cousin.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
I'm an Uber driver and I don't have a car. I'm gonna lose my house.
You think I chose this?
Look at this.
Need a car, date our son this summer, and bring him out of his shell before college. In exchange, we'll give you a Buick Regal. Date is in quotes. It's gotta be a joke, right?
No, have you seen these helicopter parents? I'm surprised they're not gonna fuck them themselves.
We've just been so worried about our son.
He's going to Princeton in the fall.
Oh, I've heard of it. You know, we tried everything to bring him out of his shell.
Matthew Broderick based.
He doesn't come out of his room. He doesn't talk to girls. Doesn't drink.
So when you say date him, do you mean date him or date him?
Yes.
Date him. Date him hard.
Okay. I'll date his brains out.
He volunteers at the animal shelter. Hi. Mind if I touch your wiener?
What?
Your dog.
How about I give you a ride home?
This isn't the way to my house.
It's a shortcut. You're my hostage. What you got down there? Something for me?
Why?
You tried kidnapping
19. Grow up.
This kid is unfuckable.
Have a drink together.
He'll have a Long Island iced tea.
This is the worst iced tea I've ever had.
One thing about me, I'm the baddest alive.
Dance parties.
Just don't know what to do. I just know my mom would have wanted me to save the house.
He's probably just nervous. Why don't you loosen him up?
We can go skinny dipping.
What about sharks?
Men here.
Jellyfish?
Not this season.
It's really the lack of lifeguards.
Let's get the fuck in here right now.
Okay. I'm just a bit of a romantic.
He's actually really sweet. The best part about getting older is not giving a fuck what people think.
I'm an adult now. I can make my own decisions.
That's good.
You want to savor it. Savor it.
Come on, you're getting out of here. You don't belong here. Let's
Touch me.
Get away from her!
stay.
Oh, fuck!
We should go.
Maddie, you can't outrun the cops!
I can't lose my license.
I still don't care. It just seems like a goofy movie. I'm jealous, bro. The kidnapping part was funny. But the joke is that he wasn't in on it at that point. He didn't realize that it was a date. That would be pretty scary if the roles were reversed, I suppose. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a dumb movie, and I don't care. Okay.
The roles are reversed. It's acting, not real life. Somebody said, probably my favorite comment of the day, film is art, and art imitates themes in life, making them familiar and relatable to broad or small audiences. When people watch this, they begin to take this weird grooming case as just being funny versus something that is actually serious.
Well, it's
the
not
media
grooming,
you actually watch
it's quite literally not grooming. Your best bet is it's like fucking, I don't know, some kind of fucking sexual assault, I guess, if you really want to be fucking dumb about it. But it's not grooming. Grooming is like an active, intentional, and methodical process of setting somebody up for sexual exploitation. I don't like, you got use words correctly, please.
is important. Like, that's the tweet. I love comedy. I don't want to be a buzzkill. Like,
Well,
I think
you
we
are.
should be
It's
able to
not that
push
deep.
boundaries. That is what comedy is. But
Really
it is
not.
important
That
to
we don't
simply be
grill
aware of
people.
what you're
Woo.
watching, especially when the themes that are being pushed are something that is so prevalent and talked about in society that is actually very serious.
Guys, next up, Brent Cooper's video about how the Hunger Games is not good because it's anti-capitalist propaganda. Be careful of that shit, guys. Capitalism is fucking based. Holy shit. What is happening here, bro? It's really not that deep. Not everything has to be like I find it so funny that not everything has to be like this in-depth like fucking social conversation about everything. This video clearly isn't that. Is it like inappropriate? Yeah, if it wasn't a fucking comedy, sure. I think that's kind of the point. Comedy does weird shit. Like I don't really know. I don't think that we're gonna be engaged with putting any bad ideas into people's heads because of this silly video where she's basically a fucking glorified prostitute. So
this is not a laughing matter in the rest of society, in the education system. This is something that people are
Sure.
arrested for every single day in 2023. And we're supposed to look at this film and just laugh about it and brush it off and say, oh, it's not that serious. It's just
not
a
that
movie.
serious.
Well,
It
there's a
is
reason
just
why
a
they're
movie.
making this movie, because this is happening in real life and they're trying to make it funny.
what? What do you mean? Like they're trying to condition us to fuck 19-year-old boys? I don't
love
understand.
rom-coms. I love Jennifer Lawrence as an actress, so I would love to watch this movie and enjoy her work.
Yeah,
But
what if the
objective-
roles were reversed? Super hot 30-year-old man paid to fuck 20-year-old Leah Dunham-looking person. Yeah, I think that would also be funny and perfectly fun. Yeah. You're a fucking loser, Lena Dunham. Go fuck this guy. Go fuck Adam Driver. Oh, shit. Awkward. Yeah, who cares? What do you want me to tell you? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Make the reverse movie, and I'll watch that too. Make the man Liam Hemsworth. No, wait, didn't he cheat on Miley or something? I don't know. Make the man Adam Driver, and make the girl. I don't know. No, there's no such thing as an ugly girl, so I can't even figure it out, guys.
this is weird. And she continues to disappoint me with how hypocritical she is.
Sure.
Like, she wants to be taken seriously, according to her. She doesn't want to be seen as a sex object. She's moved on past that. She doesn't want to do those roles. And then she literally decides to take a role and do a film where all she is a sex object. And even if all...
I think the point is that maybe she wants to be able to choose whether she does or doesn't want to be a sex object as like a career choice. And since she's in a position where she has more credibility, I don't know. I just don't think it's that deep. Socially loading everything, baby.
All this seems harmless on the surface, I would still argue that this kind of film normalizes this kind of gross behavior.
Sure,
so if you're going to watch it, or you're going to watch anything these days, you just have to be aware of the subliminal messages and the agendas. Because a lot of times, that's the best you can do, because they literally are everywhere.
Sure.
But at least then...
Guys, they're intentionally... Subliminal message means they're intentionally trying to get you to rape children. Holy fuck. I'm shitting, coming, and farting, and pissing my pants right now. This is incredible. We really, this is, bro, it's not that deep.
You're one step ahead of everybody else.
It's not that deep. Oh my God, Brent, that was insufferable. Fuck.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.